Hello, hello, hello. Assalamu alaikum. Ji ayanu. Pakhairagale ni hao. Chunashume. Washmale. Ohio Gonzaimis. Guten Morgen. Privyet. And hi, hugs and hellos to everybody who's tuned into PT World and watching World this morning alongside the one and the only Shahzad Hassan Khan. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. We definitely hope that you guys are doing great. It's time to rise and shine, wake and bake, get up, and be focused on what you want to achieve in your life. Because if, God forbid, you're not going to be focused, I don't think that you will be able to achieve what you want to be in your life. So I think this is what I wanted to say. But before that, I think let's take a look at the top stories around the globe. Top stories coming up. Prime Minister Shahid Khaqan Abbasi has urged the parliamentarians to ensure timely completion of ongoing developmental schemes in their respective constituencies. Pakistan and Iran have reaffirmed the mutual desire to strengthen bilateral cooperation and need to focus on promoting trade, economic cooperation and connectivity. The UN Human Rights Chief has urged Myanmar to end the cruel military operation in Rakhine State. Rihanna had a roaring start for her Fenty X Puma Spring 2018 runway show with motocross riders somersaulting through the air, flying over pink mountains to kick off her latest showcase. Wow. Very excited about this one. Pakistan 11 will face World 11 in first T20 match of three-match series in Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore today. PTV Sports will telecast the match live from 7 p.m. The captain of World 11 squad, Faf du Plessis, said the international cricketers were playing for something bigger than the game itself. All right, ladies and gentlemen, these were the top stories. Time now for a public service message. Let's see, what do I have today? I think me and my producer are pretty much on the same page, but I've got a different message today, Usman. So ladies and gentlemen, for all those people, I'm very excited too, and I'll definitely be sitting right in front of the television set to watch the match today. But as a matter of fact, what I've seen, what I've witnessed is that, I've done some recent shows and I've seen that, for all those parents who come alongside their kids, eventually, the kids are somewhere else and the parents are somewhere else, so the parents have to actually come to the stage and ask the host, oh, can you please look for my child? Please don't do that if you're going alongside your children. Please make sure that they're right in front of your eyes, because if, God forbid, they get lost, they get worried because they're children. And other than that, even if you go to a stadium or to any event or, outside with family, please make sure that you do not throw away all of those edibles which you have been munching on. Please, 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 that's a humble request. Please don't throw away all the garbage. Please make sure that you carry a bag, put all of it in it, and just have fun. That's it. So for all those people who are going to Gaddafi Stadium today, may Pakistan win. But World 11 is kind of our team as well, because it's World 11 anyways. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started with the show. So today, obviously, the first half will be dedicated to the revival of cricket. Well, it's not really the revival of cricket now, because I think Najam Sethi Saab has worked literally very hard to get all of these cricketers to Pakistan, and to how the situation was earlier as well. And other than that, music is life, music has no language, music has no boundaries, and so we have got a few musicians over here in the studio too. So let me do a bit of introduction of somebody who is on my right-hand side. We have been together for 4 years now. And yeah, I was very new, he was very new, and we kind of gelled in as well. He's a great guy, he's a great news anchor, he's a great colleague. He's none other than, and he's the face of PT World, Mr. Jawad Tehami. Hello, Assalamu alaikum.
Good
How
morning.
Are you?
Thank you very much for having me today on your show. I'm really privileged, and it's really utmost honor for me to be the part of your show.
Thank you very much for coming over. It is always lovely to be with you on a couch, or probably even on the news desk as well. Yeah. And alongside Mr. Jawad Tehami, we have got somebody, all right, which we are going to keep as a surprise as well. But Jawad, so let's get started with the conversation. 3 matches, World 11, Pakistan 11. How do you see it happening in Pakistan? Because at first, I think it was very difficult to witness cricket in Pakistan and at such an international level as well?
Shazad, actually, I'm super excited today.
Yeah.
Finally, we'll be seeing some top-notch players of the cricketing world coming to Pakistan. They have actually arrived in Pakistan, and they are going to display their cricketing mettle today in front of Pakistani fans. And especially when we talk about Pakistan, Pakistan has that special love and that particular cricketing culture that actually makes us very unique. And Pakistani team is too good as well. And recently we had a comprehensive victory, defeating arch rivals in the final of ICC Champions Trophy at the very home of cricket, England. So that has actually raised a lot of hopes also. I can't hide my excitement. So the likes of Paul Collingwood, one of the big shots from England team, he's coming, Faf du Plessis, and five players from South African side. They are constituting the World 11. And obviously South Africa is known for having the best players to play some T20 cricket. So we'll be looking forward to a big clash today. If I would say it would be the clash of titans today, that won't be wrong, because Pakistani cricket team is already in good shape and condition. They've really worked hard in the practice sessions as well. So I think it's going to be, yes, as far as the revival of cricket is concerned, yes, back in 2009, we had an unfortunate incident that when Sri Lankan team was here in, and this was the very city in which they were, yes, exactly the very same stadium in which they were playing that particular series. And on their way from the stadium back to the hotel, they were fired upon by the terrorists. And since then, there was no mistake, as already that was mentioned yesterday during his press conference by Andy Flower, the coach of the World 11.
Exactly.
That Pakistan had to pay a huge price for the mistake it never did. So finally, after such a long time, back in 2009, almost the gap of 7 to 8 years, now we are seeing the international cricketers coming back to Pakistan. So it's really a great historic moment. And when we correlate this one at a time when yesterday we have the 9/11, and that was in the anniversary of of the grave and heinous terrorist attack that was carried on American soil. And on 12th of September, we are having the international players back in Pakistan. So I think this is another...
yeah, it is indeed. It is indeed. And I think, but as a matter of fact, it took us 8 years to come back to where we were, right? So, you know, all of that heinous attack, which actually took place in 2009 and to 2017, it was quite a lot of hard work. Do you think that it is because of the fact that, you know, Pakistan has actually clinched the title? We'll come back to this, but, you know, ladies and gentlemen, we've got somebody very special on the phone. Let's see who it is. Hello, Dr. Saab. Assalamu alaikum. All right. Hello, Chishti Saab. How are you?
Yes, thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum, and good morning to all of you and to your viewers. Yes,
taking our time. So, World 11 versus Pakistan 11, revival of cricket. How do we title it? What title do you think it needs?
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
What I'm trying to convey over here is, so today we're going to witness World 11 right in front of Pakistan 11, international cricketers in Pakistan. Since the last 2009, when the heinous attack took place, we are back on track?
Hopefully, inshallah. But I must tell you that this is not the first time that international cricket has returned to Pakistan since that sad, bad, awful day in 2009. I think you're being unfair to Zimbabwe if you say that international cricket is now returning to Pakistan. Zimbabwe did tour, and it was a Zimbabwean team, remember that. They are a test-playing country, and they were an entire team. And they came back for 3 matches in 2015, if my memory serves me right. So that was the first real international team. This is an international team made up of players of various nationalities, and not including all of them. I mean, there are not Zimbabweans in it, there are not a few others in it, but that's all right. Having said that, the first time an attempt was made was when the late Dr. Muhammad Ali Shah brought in a few international players and played at Karachi. Had the Pakistan Cricket Board followed on their effort, Pakistan Cricket Board just laid back and they said, well, I think it's an easy way out to go to UAE and outsource everything, and we can sit back. And now you can see the state of the stadia, except for the Gaddafi, which is absolutely a marvelous place. Probably, in my books, it is probably the best stadium in the world, the Gaddafi at Lahore. But look at the other stadium. But anyway, let's not talk of that. Let's talk of the day today. And 9/11, I think, to knowing the PCB, they never look at calendars. They have played matches in Eid, whether it's Eid al-Fitr or Eid al-Azha. They've played matches in Ramadan. They've played matches in Muharram. So I don't think anyone paid any attention to the 9/11 point, which everyone was making. I mean, people like you and I were making. I was traveling yesterday, and I said it's 9/11. And somebody said, oh, is it? Anyway, welcome once again, we say, to the International 11. At last, the committee under Giles Clark, which was formulated, I think, about 6 or 7 years ago, when Giles Clark was the head of the England and Wales Cricket Board, and he never came to Pakistan until last year. And that committee sat on this problem because of the, I won't say laziness, but because of the indifference of the Pakistan Cricket Board. And they sat on it, and at last, somebody got hold of Zimbabwe, and Zimbabwe needed some money and needed it badly. It's the money. It is all pound, shillings, and pence, or dollars and cents, or rupees and paisas, whatever you call it. The more you throw into it, you can get the best player. And that is what...
Very right, sir. So, but there's one thing which I want to ask, and that is obviously, as Zimbabwe came in, definitely, we really need to be thankful for that as well. But in between, we even tried to get Bangladesh, they refused. And other than that, do you think that, since we clinched the ICC Champions Trophy, and we've got the title too as well, so many teams now might probably be very willing to come to Pakistan?
Everyone will be willing to come to Pakistan. I mean, you could have got other teams before made up of players. After all, players of high caliber like Vivian Richards and Ian Chappell and Brian Lara and Herschel Gibbs and Glenn McGrath come to Pakistan television, didn't they? I mean, the amount of money they got, well, they wouldn't have got it anywhere else. So if you could do that for these people, I think the Pakistan Cricket Board should have just dished out millions of dollars, which they probably are doing. I'm not going to go. In fact, did you know that the PSL players who did play the Lahore final and who were the foreigners did get $100,000 extra? Those are the sort of ways and means of doing things. Let's put all that behind us now. Let us look to the future. Let us look to this match. Let us look to this series, 2020 series, and let us consider it what Armstrong said, I think it was, a small step for Pakistan international cricket and a giant leap for Pakistan cricket as a general. So far as everyone keeps saying, and that irks me, that the doors of the Pakistan cricket are at last being opened. The doors of Pakistan cricket have always been open. Our arms have always been open. It felt that nobody was wanting to come into it. And security was the reason. Security in Pakistan today, if you look at it, is probably one of the best in the world. Look at England, what's going on in London, bomb blasts here and there, France, Belgium, Germany.
Cricket matches which are going to take place in the next 3 days and today as well, next 2 days and today as well. Two last things which I want to ask. First of all, how do you see the role of PCB and PTV Sports in reviving or probably bringing all of these cricketers over here? Because we have seen Dr. Naman bringing in quite a lot of different cricketers over here within Pakistan, even when the teams weren't willing. And then later on, who do you think is going to win? World 11 is going to win or Pakistan's team going to win?
I don't care who wins, as long as the match is played in the right spirit, and we see some good cricket. I think Najam Sethi has a lot to do with all this. He has this passion of doing things which the others were not able to do. He brought the PSL final to Lahore these days. But the full credit must go to the Pakistan Armed Forces, the Rangers, the Punjab Police, and the Punjab government, because it is under their umbrella that this is being played. It's their security. The PCB on their own would probably never have been able to do it because they are not equipped to do it. They're not used to do it. But I think full marks will. But I hope it goes well. Inshallah, it will go well. That's my prayer. That's I've been commentating now for 50 years, and I have, I've seen up and down. I've seen tear gases, and I've seen lathi charges, and all those things. But the security is very important these days. And the country must present a very soft image. We must, our media must work on that. That look, Pakistan is a friendly country. I mean, there are criticisms coming like that Lahore shops are closed and this, that, and the other. Well, I think this is what you'll have to do. This is not how cricket will be played. Cricket is a family game. It's a fun game. You take the family, you take your children, and you know, my grandchildren say, Nana, what's this cricket all about? We keep talking about. I can't take them to a cricket match, an international match, because of.
Now you can, sir, right?
My wish is that this goes on well, and this is a beginning. When we means the Pakistan Cricket Board and the Pakistan Cricket Authority can do it all on our own. But full marks to the Pakistan Army, to the Pakistan Rangers, and all the authorities. But you can't keep having international cricket matches under curfew, can you, my dear fellow?
Very much for taking our time, and there's just one last thing which I want to say to you, and that is that the last time I met you was at Karachi airport, if you remember.
What was asked? Sorry?
Do you remember?
Remember what?
That the last time I met you was at Karachi airport. So I landed in Karachi. As soon as I got out of the airport, you were right there. So I was like, sir, I'm a big fan of yours.
Yes. You're one of the tallest men I've seen, right?
Exactly, sir. Thank you very much for being with us. Best of luck to Pakistan team as well and to World 11. Thank you very much for taking our time. Good morning. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was JC Saab with us. And yeah, well, he kind of said it right as well. And the credit definitely goes to the Pakistan Armed Forces as well for providing us with all of that security which we needed. And for all of those people to come over here and be satisfied about playing. That's what it is. What do you have to say about this, Joel?
Well, exactly. There's a huge endeavor and effort taken by the Armed Forces of Pakistan. They had been really trying their hardest to bring the international sports actually back to Pakistan. Recently, we saw that soccer giants were here in Pakistan, including Ronaldinho and some
even when
players.
It was the PSL final as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's what exactly Pakistani, not only the Pakistan government, the armed forces, and recently I had an interview with the British Deputy High Commissioner, Mr. Richard Crowder. He was very much hopeful that English cricket team might soon visit Pakistan as well. So this is a slow and gradual process, and that is happening right now. And not only government, the armed forces, and the other law enforcement agencies are playing their part, but also that enthusiasm and the love for cricket among the nation and the people, they want something to be happening in here in Pakistan that actually portrays the real image of Pakistan, that Pakistan is a peace-loving country and we can actually host mega events like the series that we are going to currently have. And yes, Mr. Chishti Mujahid was absolutely right that we should actually pay thanks to Zimbabwean team.
Exactly.
They actually
we are definitely thankful.
Opened the window for the revival of international cricket in Pakistan. So it all depends how this particular series goes on, and we'll likely be seeing Sri Lanka and West Indies coming soon to Pakistan with
or Bangladesh, right? Because they turned down an offer anyways. But there's one more thing which I want to ask, which I asked from Chishti Mujahid Sahab as well, and that is, don't you think that the Pakistani cricket players or PCB and the administration needs to know that once they've clinched the title, the world is ready to play with them? So the performance definitely varies, obviously, because it's cricket. You cannot win every other day. But as a matter of fact, I think if the entire team is going to work hard to clinch all the titles which are out there in the world, I think that everybody will be...
Exactly. When it comes to the performance of Pakistan cricket team, I don't think so there remains any kind of doubt that Pakistani team is not going to perform that well, because they have already established that fact after winning the ICC Champions Trophy. But it's something more than that today.
Sarfraz dhokha nahi dega,
hopefully so. Yeah, there are a lot of expectations from Sarfraz and his squad. So hopefully Pakistan will be putting in a good performance.
Exactly.
And we don't want a one-sided match, obviously. It's going to be something big, and we'll be looking for quite
At least we have a team now. We do not have people playing individually. So this is one thing which I love. And for all those people, even if you're going to hate what I'm saying, but earlier when it was a Afridi within the team as well, and then there were other people, bigger stars, they used to play individually. Now we have a team, and Sarfraz, you're doing a great job. Thank you very much, Jawad, for being with us. It was lovely to have you.
Thank you.
So best of luck to Pakistan 11 as well, and best of luck to World 11 as well. Because, yeah, cricket, Pakistan Zindabad. We are going for a short break, don't go anywhere. And when we come back, it's going to be about music.
Differentiate.
I am successful in my career today because her prayers never left my side.
My friends trust me with their feelings, for she taught me the value of trust.
When I leave home every day and return each evening, all worries and stress seems to disappear as I enter her loving embrace. She is the reason I am able to fight the good fight every day. And she is the reason why all of it becomes worthwhile.
She is my mother, my daughter,
my wife, and my sister. She is the beautiful, responsible, and progressive essence of our country.
I am the woman of Pakistan, the essence of its purity.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You are obviously tuned into PT World. You're watching World this morning alongside Shahzad Khan. Earlier, we were in conversation with Mr. Jawad Tehami and Sir Chishti Mujahid as well. We were talking about the match which is going to take place today in Gaddafi Stadium, Lahore. It's a three-match series, and in between Pakistan and World 11, it is definitely not the revival of Pakistan because we did it way back. And for whatever happened in 2009, we're not going to go back to that. Thanks to Pakistan Army and the armed forces and the government and PCB as well for making it possible for all the Pakistanis. But now it's about music. So on my right-hand side, very quickly, because we're very short of time, so we have to get our hands on music as well. We have been joined by somebody who started with his music as a passion. Obviously, it's not a profession right now because it's been 8 or 9 months now that he's been playing. We'll definitely see. We explore new talents. He's none other than Mr. Abdullah Shakil. Hello, Abdullah. Assalamu alaikum. How are you?
Assalamu alaikum. I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Walaikum assalam. Thank you very much for coming over. And alongside Mr. Abdullah Shakil, we have got somebody who's a guitarist, vocalist since 2012, worked in 2 major bands now working in Ranjan Band, and he's none other than Mr. Zishan Jabbar. Hello Zishan, Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
Walaikum assalam, I'm all good. How about you?
Absolutely perfect, thank you very much for coming over. And last but not the least, ladies and gentlemen, this gentleman can play tabla like anybody, and he's a full professional, and I haven't really seen somebody so good with his hands on tabla as well. He's none other than Mr. Sajawal Khan. Hello, Assalamu alaikum, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Bahut shukriya aane ke liye, thank you very much. But let's just get started. Why did you start with music?
I know I'm supposed to say something like it was my passion and stuff like that, but more importantly, it was to impress a girl. And it started off as a hobby, but it led to something good, and I just kept on with it.
All right, so which song did you sing for that particular girl? Is she still with you?
No, she's not with me. My family's watching.
Oh my God! So you became a singer just because of the fact that you wanted to impress a girl, and she didn't really get impressed by that. Or maybe
well,
sooner or later.
It's okay. Like, आवाज़ पे बेहतर हो जाती है बैठ के साथ.
So let's sing then. What did you sing for her?
I sang for her. It was a song called "Walk the Line" by Johnny Cash, but I'm gonna sing a different song.
All right, sing a different song.
This song is called "Misery" by Maroon 5.
All right, Misery coming your way.
So scared of breaking it, you won't let it bend. I wrote 200 letters I will never send. Sometimes these cuts are so much deeper than they seem. You'd rather cover up, I'd rather let them flee. So let me be, I'll set you free. I am in misery. There ain't nobody who can comfort me. Why won't you answer me? The silence is slowly killing me.
This is the This Morning mix.
Girl, you really got me bad. You really got me bad. I'm gonna get you back. Gonna get you back. Your salty skin and how it mixes in with mine. The way it seems to be completely intertwined. It's not that I didn't care, it's that I didn't know. It's not that I didn't feel, it's that I didn't show. So let me be, I'll set you free. I am in misery. There ain't nobody who can comfort me. Why won't you answer me? The silence is slowly killing me. Girl, you really got me bad. You really got me bad. I'm gonna get you back. Gonna get you back. You say your faith is shaken. You may be mistaken. To keep me wide awake and waiting for the sun. I'm desperate and confused, so far away from you. I'm getting there, I don't care where I have to go. Why do you do what you do to me? Why won't you answer me, yeah? Why do you do what you do to me? Why won't you answer me, yeah? I am in misery. There ain't nobody who can comfort me.
Beautiful, man. Beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. This was the World This Morning version of Misery from Maroon 5 as well. And I think you did a great job, Abdullah. And it doesn't really look like that you have been singing only for 8 months now. But it was superb. It was perfect. But let's move on to Zishan over here. So Zishan, when did you start to sing?
It's been almost 3 to 5 years.
3 to 5 years,
Yeah,
and you've
I
released
think.
one single as well.
Yeah, exactly.
So, would you mind sharing something with our viewers? Let's see. What kind of vocals do you have? What are you going to sing for us?
Actually, it's a ghazal written by Murtaza Shoaib.
Alright.
It's one of my favorite, of course.
Alright.
And, I have tried to remodify that into my own kind of vocals.
Amazing. Let's do it. What's the name of the ghazal?
It's Mahol Be Maza Hai.
Mahol Be Maza Hai. Coming your way, ladies and gentlemen.
माहौल बेमज़ा है तेरे प्यार के बगैर।
वाह.
माहौल बेमज़ा है तेरे प्यार के बगैर।
वाह.
कैसे पिए शराब कोई यार के बगैर। माहौल बेमज़ा है तेरे प्यार के बगैर। ये इश्क भी है कितना अनोखा मुआमिला। ये इश्क भी है कितना अनोखा मुआमिला। इकरार के बगैर ना इनकार के बगैर। कैसे पिए शराब कोई यार के बगैर।
कैसे भाई, कैसे?
माहौल बेमज़ा है
वाह.
तेरे प्यार के बगैर। फुर्सत मिले तो पूछ कभी उनका हाल दिल भी। फुर्सत मिले तो पूछ कभी उनका हाल दिल भी। जो लोग जी रहे हैं तेरे प्यार के बगैर। कैसे पिए शराब कोई यार के बगैर। माहौल बेमज़ा है तेरे प्यार के बगैर। इस शौक से बिछड़ के ज़फ़र अपनी ज़िंदगी। इस शौक से बिछड़ के ज़फ़र अपनी ज़िंदगी। जैसे मकान हो कोई दीवार के
हाय, 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 वाह.
कैसे पिए शराब कोई यार के बगैर। माहौल बेमज़ा है तेरे प्यार के बगैर।
बहुत आला यार, बहुत आला.
मेरे यार के बगैर।
Beautiful, beautiful, ladies and gentlemen. That was a beautiful ghazal. Thank you very much for singing it, Zishan, as well. And Yeah, but you know, if I kind of turned on the radio in the evening, I think that would have been much more better as well. Yeah, but obviously, you know, you did a great job.
Thank you
And
very
since
much.
you've been singing for the last 3-4 years, and obviously there is more space to, you know,
Exactly.
improve yourself as well and the talents and to polish the skills. But let me move on to Sajawal Sahab. Sajawal Sahab, first of all, बहुत शुक्रिया आने के लिए.
Thank you.
और आप तो माशाल्लाह बहुत मंजे हुए आर्टिस्ट हैं.
बस
तो
कोशिश कर रहे हैं अभी सीख
वो
रहे हैं।
अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अच्छी कोशिश कर रहे हैं. तो कितनी उम्र से आप बजा रहे हैं तबला?
मैं सर जब 10 साल का था तब स्टार्ट किया था।
तब से बजा ही जा रहे हैं.
बस कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि लेकिन बज नहीं
किसने
रही।
सिखाया आपको?
उस्ताद निमत अली खान साहब मेरे उस्ताद हैं।
बहुत ज़बरदस्त माशाल्लाह से.
उन्होंने सिखाया मुझे और अभी मैं सीख रहा हूँ।
आगे भी आप किसी को सिखा रहे हैं?
जी बस अभी तो मैं खुद स्टूडेंट हूँ लेकिन मैं कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि ये शेयर करूँ और भी
तो
बाकी
एक फनकार के लिए कितना ज़रूरी है एक उस्ताद का होना?
बहुत ज़रूरी है।
बहुत ज़रूरी है.
बहुत ज़रूरी है ऐसे।
Zishan, do you have a teacher? Yeah, you
I
sing just by yourself,
personally
or
have
do
done
you
everything
learn
by my
from
own self.
YouTube tutorials?
Exactly.
Yeah,
that's what
YouTube
I
is a
do.
teacher too as well. That's not a problem, right? Hey, get 'em? Exactly.
I just do on YouTube mostly.
Okay,
and
that's great.
I've
That's
learned-
great. And you did a great job too as well. But let me move on to Abdullah. Right? So Abdullah, so you became a singer for a girl. She never came into your life. And but you at least you're on a good path now.
Yeah,
So you found peace within your own self as well. How important do you think it is for everyone out there to learn and polish their talents and skills?
I think it's very important because a lot of times we fall into routines where we feel like
we fall into love, right?
no, we fall into routines where we feel like we don't have a lot to do, and it's a good way to express your emotions or your energy and to focus on
Okay, but
something
by the way,
healthy.
just for my knowledge, which song did you sing for her?
I sang. I didn't actually get to sing the song. Like I got too nervous. I had anxiety issues.
Yeah.
And I didn't wanna didn't go through with it.
Really?
So I didn't get
Did
rejected.
you record it and send it to her as well?
No, like, but then the moment had passed and it just didn't happen.
Oh,
But,
well, but she might still be around.
yeah, she's my best friend.
Oh my God! So it's one of those guys you know who goes up to somebody and says that okay, would you like to marry me? And she's like, oh, you're my best
No,
friend.
no,
Why are
that's
you
not what
saying-
it is.
All right, so let's just do something for her now. Even if she's your best friend, you can do something for friends too as well. What are you going to sing for her now? Because she's your friend now.
I sing her sad song 'cause she's always sad. And
No, don't sing a sad song, man. I don't want my viewers to be sad.
but it's okay.
If she's sad, let her be sad.
They'll feel it though. They'll enjoy it.
Oh, really? Oh my God, man. You're so good to your good friends, yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of good friends.
Well, we're friends now.
I'm building this house on the moon like a lost astronaut looking at you like a star from a place well forgot. And there's nothing I will do except bury my love with the brightness of the sun will give me just enough to bury my love in the moonlight. I long to hear your voice. Still I make the choice to bury my love in the moonlight. Nothing can
man. I hope your best friend was out there watching you as well. But he did a great job, ladies and gentlemen, and I think I'm totally mesmerized by the talent these guys have. But since we're running out of time as well, so we kind of have to wrap it up quickly as well. But best of luck to all of you
Thank
guys
you.
for whatever you're doing. Please make sure that you're very dedicated and focused about it as well. Keep on learning new things every other day. And there's one surprise for our viewers, and that is, so now both of you are going to play the guitar, and he's going to play the tabla. We're going to have a jugal bandi. I think that's going to be very interesting. But before that, let me wrap up the show. So ladies and gentlemen, this is it for today. We hope that everything goes well in Gaddafi Stadium as well, in between Pakistan 11 and World 11 as well. Best of luck to Pakistan, Pakistan cricket, and the entire Pakistani nation. Do not forget to write to us on our Facebook fan page, which is with the name of World This Morning. On Twitter, it's World This Morning without a G. On Dailymotion and YouTube, it's World This Morning. And the fabulous repeat's going to be at 11 p.m. Jugal Bandi coming your way. World This Morning special. Let's do it.